Well, here at 8 West, we are always looking for unique artists bringing something different to the table.
And we've found one, our next guest, Debi Semetelli, who has a unique calligraphy and brush lettering business. These are wonderful.
Oh yeah, just wait till you see some of these creative ideas and designs. Tell me, first of all, the wide range of items that you have here today.
Well, we do have a wide range from these type of objects that are the boxed invitations. You have this object that is a parchment printed invitation that goes in a tube, and really what I want to talk about is the whole packaging concept, because what you want to do to make a statement that's unique for your guests, you want to think about when they go to that mailbox, what are they going to take out? So the first thing is the packaging. Do you want to put it in a box? Do you want to put it in a mailing tube? Do you want to put it in an envelope? And if you're going to go with the envelope route, you want to do something very unique and creative.
You want it to stand out.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. So you can use colored envelopes that are different shapes. You can use, of course, calligraphy to dress up the envelope. I'd like to point out one thing on this particular box.
Okay,
this is an invitation for a girl's 30th birthday getaway weekend to New Orleans. It's a mask, and it's actually hand lettered on the back, and that's all hand done, hand manufactured.
It's amazing because you really are an artist when it comes to putting all of these great creative ideas together, and it's not just using creative things like masks and paper, even edible invitations.
Absolutely, and that's the second thing that you want to think about. After you've thought about the packaging, that's the first wow factor. What's the next wow factor going to be when they open it up? One very hot trend right now is edible invitations.
So that's,
we like that, huh?
I love that. Who can resist? You get this fabulous cookie in the mail. First of all, it's delicious, and everything is hand lettered on the cookie. But we also have a process with using a sugar sheet machine where you can print on a cookie with food coloring. So there's lots of different options. But again, who would resist getting this in the mail?
Isn't it amazing? It's the shape of a dress. What a great idea. You know, you're an artist, and the way you've created all of this, you know, I know that there are so many times you go to the mailbox and maybe you get that invitation for a wedding reception and you kind of know that's what it is. For this, you think, I'm being invited as an honored guest to something spectacular.
Right, right. If this is the invitation, what's the event going to be like?
And I mean, this is hand done. This is, you've handwritten this. This is amazing.
Absolutely.
And so something like this, so different, absolutely would stand out. And so,
right.
I mean, how much time does it take to handwrite something like this?
Well, it depends on what you're doing. This particular invitation here, which, you know, when you go into the actual design of the invitation, you want to think about what are some things that I can do uniquely. So this one is a pop of color of the pink and black.
Okay, I need to open this because, Debbie,
very
this is
labor
just
intensive.
Incredible.
Wow. But this is all hand done, hand lettered.
Could you imagine getting this in the mail?
I would feel very special.
Well, the guests for this particular wedding did feel very special.
I bet they did.
I did hear from the bride that her guests were absolutely wowed. And so that's another way to make a statement, using actual hand-lettered custom invitations. That's a little bit more labor-intensive, so a little bit more costly.
We know you work with wedding designers and wedding planners, and you really can produce this and make it available to people all over the world.
Absolutely.
But you also have just a unique flair for even doing something sweet once people get to the wedding reception.
Right. Well, if we move over here, what these invitations focus on is we've got the hand-lettered look of calligraphy, but it's printed. These are hand-done. These are created and then printed, and you have this wonderful presentation, the wow factor in the ribbon first coming out of the envelope, the custom stamp, and a lot of these have that custom stamp, which just is one of those details that adds a nice little touch. Then you open it up, your second wow factor, you've got the wax seal. The third wow factor, you've got this beautiful invitation, all the wording done so uniquely, hand cut, and then a lovely picture of the bride and groom. And as you say, one of the things you can do is you can bring in this look into all your items. So for instance, we have favors here, the perfume bottle, the soap. You can bring that same look from your envelope and invitation into your event. This particular chalkboard is a really hot trend right now in the whole country chic, shabby chic look for weddings. They're going nuts over chalkboard signs. So this is actually going to be a do-it-yourself project that will be on my blog, so brides can see how to do it themselves using my calligraphy font and some of the ornaments and flourishes.
Well, and you know, that's interesting because, Debbie, you brought up something interesting because you want to make this affordable and accessible to brides, whatever their price range may be.
Yes.
And you've designed a special calligraphy font that people can log on to the computer and download and incorporate into their own project or party. Tell us about that.
I will. I'd be happy to. First of all, this is an example of the font kind of in action as a letterpress invitation. Very hot trend, letterpress, beautiful, really makes the lettering pop. And over here are some samples of the font, and then in the font family I also have added ornaments and flourishes and borders. So what a bride can do is she can design her invitation using that combination of things. She can extend it to menus, programs, table numbers, favor tags, everything. Wow. Thank you cards. I mean, there's no limit to what she can do with it, and it's all at a fraction of the cost.
Which is incredible. So people would log on to the website.
Absolutely.
Tell us how we would download this.
You would go to myfonts.com, and the name of the font is Belluccia, Italian, and you just search Belluccia, and you'll see the font, and you'll see the whole font family.
Wow.
So it's available for everyone, and I'm just excited that I get to bring this beautiful hand lettering to brides all over.
At every price point,
At every
which
price
is really
point.
amazing. Well, Debbie, we've got all that information on our website.
Great.
It will also connect to a blog that you have started so that you can actually give tutorials to people who are interested in learning more about how they can do this themselves.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, these are incredible, and these are absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
I think I might end up having a wedding to plan in the next year or two.
Fabulous.
So I'm going to definitely log on and download it.
Great.
Okay, well, before we send you to break here, we have a very special Father's Day message that continues. So we're going to have that right after this.